Early season MVP candidates take center stage in LA with Christian Yelich and the Brewers facing off against Mike Trout and the Angels. And a pair of aces try to tame heavy hitters as the Yankees head to Houston. We break down the odds for these games and more as we bring you the best bets in the MLB Daily Line Drive. Double play PICKS Milwaukee Brewers at Los Angeles Angels, minus 108, 8.5 at FanDuel. We've got to pick 'em in LA. The first place Brewers are led by Christian Yelich. After a strong second half of last season, Yelich is on a tear so far in 2019, hitting .361 with 5 home runs and an odd BP of .489. The Brewers are 5th in the majors in home runs and 7th in batting average. Julius Chasen holds the rubber for the Brew Crew, and although he started the year 2-0, his ERA of 4.22 isn't impressive. The absence of Justin Upton has really hurt the Angels, who have struggled to hit opposing pitchers with a batting average of .209 and just 3.2 runs per game. Nonetheless, they still have arguably the best player in baseball in Mike Trout, .393 BA, .581 OBP and 5 home runs through 10 games, and their bats have come alive during their last 2 games against the Rangers, putting up 5 runs on Saturday and 7 last night. The Angels have been the best under bet in baseball, going 1-9-0. But I think the trend reverses today, and with a low total of 8.5 I'm leaning towards the over. Pick over 8.5 minus 122. New York Yankees at Houston Astros, minus 152, 7.5 at FanDuel. Both of these teams are coming off series sweeps, with the Yankees going 3-0 in their successful road trip to Baltimore, while the Astros came away with 3 wins against the A's. Masahiro Tanaka will take to the mound for New York, while Astros ace Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston. Verlander had a rough game against Texas last week, allowing 4 runs through 4 innings. But he's one of the best in the business, and 2 poor starts in a row seems highly unlikely. The Astros are 8-2 in Verlander's last 10 starts, so expect him to bounce back today. Tanaka has been lights out so far this season, with a 1.46 ERA and 12 strikeouts in 12 innings through his first 2 starts. But Tanaka has struggled against Astros bats in the past, with Carlos Correa going 5 for 10 with a pair of dingers and Jose Altuve going 4 for 11. In 5 starts against Houston, Tanaka has allowed 23 runs and 9 homers in just over 23 innings. The Astros have averaged just 3.30 runs per game this season, which ranks 23rd in the majors. That's especially surprising given both their caliber of hitters and the fact that they rank in the top 10 of the majors in both home runs and batting average. I'm backing them to do enough tonight to get the win at home. Pick moneyline Houston, minus 152. Carlos Rodon, Chicago White Sox, 1-1, 1.59 ERA, $66. Has the young lefty finally turned the corner? The 3rd pick overall in the 2014 draft, has had an up-and-down start to his major league career, but pitched well in his season-opening loss to the Royals before holding Indians to 2 hits and no earned runs, while striking out 9 batters in 6 innings last Wednesday. Rodon finally enjoyed a healthy preseason and is starting to rely more on his slider, and it's showing. The White Sox are 134 underdogs against Tampa Bay this afternoon, but the Rays are coming off a travel day from San Francisco and have batted just .231 this season. This is a good spot for Rodon to continue his rise. Slumping Miles Michaelis, St. Louis Cardinals, 0-1, 7.20 ERA, $0. Michaelis had a breakthrough campaign for the Cards last year, going 18-4 with an ERA of 2.83 and a WHIP of 1.07, but he's been brought back down to earth so far in 2019. He started off the year getting dinged for 3 home runs and 5 earned runs in 5 innings against the Brewers, and then allowed 7 hits and 3 runs in 5 innings in a no. Decision in Pittsburgh. The Dodgers have been giving opposing pitchers nightmares this season, leading the majors in runs scored with 8.4 and batting average at .307, while sitting 2nd in round trippers with 24. Even with Hyun-Jin Ryu, 2-0, 0.77 WHIP taking the mound for LA. I'm leaning towards the over in this one. Weather watch 3 strikes. Return of the king. Last week I heralded the demise of Felix Hernandez, and then like a ghost from the past, the 2014 version of Hernandez showed up in a dominating performance versus the Angels. He turned back the clock for just one night, or was that a sign of things to come? And are the Mariners, currently with the best record in the league at 9-2, for real? Today Hernandez and the Mariners take on hard luck Homer Bailey in Kansas City. Bailey is known for how little run support he got during a 1-14 campaign with the Reds last season, and started his Royals career off with another loss. As slim -119 faves against the 2-6 Royals, the Mariners seem like a solid bet to continue their winning ways. Land of the Freeland. We missed on the Rocky Mountain low yesterday with those Dodgers bats continuing to dominate, but we're going back to the well today as the Rockies host the Braves. Rockies have been a reliable underbet at home for a good while now, especially with Kyle Freeland pitching. The under has hit in 26 of Freeland's last 31 starts in Colorado, while the Braves are 5-2 to the under in their last 7 games overall. The Rockies have struggled at the plate, batting just .216 with just 3.1 runs scored per game. Add in the fact that the under is 5-1 in the last 6 games between these two teams, and all signs are pointing down. Den of the Wolf. Umpire Jim Wolf has been great for underbettors so far this season. While games which Wolf has umpired have gone 1-2 the under, where he really stands out is his strike rate. His strike percentage of 66.5% is one of the highest, and he's called 23 strikeouts compared to just 4 walks. Keep an eye out for Wolf if he ends behind home plate for any of the games you're wagering on this week. Place your bets at FanDuel. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER-21-NJ only. Odds may vary. Eligibility restrictions apply. See website for details.